and gentlemen, and welcome to the Eastern High Secondary School 2v2 tournament. My name is Swaces, and by my side you can see the lovely face of EPG. How are you doing today?
Oh, you flatter me, Swaces. I'm doing excellent. Do you know what? We're not even gonna have any small talk. We're not gonna talk about anything. We're just gonna go straight into the action. So as far as I'm aware, the game is just around the corner, and I am very excited to get this going. We've already kicked it off. We have got the first game recorded so far for the Eastern High, and I'm very excited to see how it pans out.
I'll tell you what, if there's a game which you want to have in your school, right, it's Rocket League, isn't it? It's calm, it's fun, it can be hype as well, and already, within about 5 seconds, Captain Havoc has smashed the ball in the bottom left corner.
Yeah, and it's a lovely finish as well. The defender didn't seem to be in the right position at the time, but it was an excellent finish, bottom left corner, to set themselves off to a flying start. And it's a great kickoff from Asphalt to answer back, and hopefully they can answer back with a goal soon.
Will be creep around this left-hand side. Looks to try and drop the ball down into the centre, but Raziel, good defence on that front post. Captain Havoc screaming down this right-hand side. Looks to drop it into the middle to his teammate. Perfectly picks him out. 2-0 early on.
Yeah, and they just seem to have a little bit of an edge over their opponents right now. Captain Havoc with an awful lot of space in the backboard. Nobody there to challenge, and an excellent pass to Raziel, who he didn't really have an awful lot to do. All he had to do was press A once, flip into it, and that's all she wrote. 2-0 to JC Games.
It's a nice simple start here for JC Games. But can they carry on this form? There's only a question to be answered as we keep on going throughout this series. It's a bit of a mismatch in the corner between RO UK. Just like Havoc will have a chance to counter-attack here, wants to put the ball in the back of the net, and that is 3 already, EPG. It's nice to see as well that we're getting a couple of nice shots in chat with a bit of sportsmanship between the two teams.
Yeah, it's always nice to see between players regardless of what the scoreline is. They've gone down 3, it hasn't taken long for them to do so. They just look to have just a little bit of an edge over their opponents right now in RO UK, but there is still plenty of time. It is a best of 5. In fact, and especially in 2v2 where you don't quite have that extra man behind you, you have to make sure that you're being careful. There's a bit of style coming out from Captain Havoc. He used the power slide, just add a bit of flair to the fourth.
It's lovely, isn't it? This first flip into the ball, get a lot of power on it, just wide of the post, but the recovery, just to slide on backwards, the reverse flip into the ball to smash it home for their 4th goal. Captain Havoc seems to be a force to reckon with in this series.
Absolutely, he scored the first. And it took, what did it take him, about 5 seconds just to take it off the kickoff, so he definitely has proved himself early on. And it is nice to see that we are getting a little bit of backlash coming out from UK. Don't quite have as much contact on the ball as maybe they would have hoped for, but here's Captain Havoc off the wall, he gets the last touch, gets the aerial in, and that's 5-0.
Well, Captain Havoc really is looking like the star of the show, isn't he? Yeah, dribble off the left-hand side, looks to drop it down. Asphalt did jump up to make an attempt for the save, but unfortunately could not get close. So far, JC Games really a dominant force in this one, especially Captain Havoc. Already spoken about how they are the main player in this match. Maybe this could be a response from Creeper, who was going forward towards the ball, looked to get a lot of power on that, but that shot just wide of the mark from JC Games. Can Captain Havoc maybe to redirect this on target? The answer is no, but Asphalt here, chance to counter-attack. Does go down this left-hand side, wants to knock it to the middle, grabs a 100 boost as well. Can he get it past the last man? No, Captain Havoc does come across and make the stop.
Raziel has got an awful lot of space here. Will be Asphalt coming across to take it away from him. He's done very well to recover there, and he has prevented what seems to be an imminent goal. Captain Havoc, 100 boost and plenty of time now. Tries to get the 50 and does very well to get it, as Raziel now has it all to do. Goes for the aerial, doesn't quite make contact this time, but the 50 from the blue side will enable them to go back on the attack now. Captain Havoc just trying to touch it around his opponents and gets it past the first creeper, the last one to beat, and he in turn will get it cleared. He looks to be high flying here. Captain Havoc with the pre-jump. So has slowed down a little bit. Seems to be a bit of a waterfall of goals at the start, but with UK coming onto their form a little bit, it has slowed down an awful lot.
They finally managed to get a few shots away. Maybe not on target. They have forced a save out of Raziel. The shots need to be a little bit more scary if they want to actually break down this JT Games defense that has been so solid so far in this series, EPG. I mean, look at that from Captain Havoc, perfectly picking out Raziel on the back post. Captain Havoc now coming forward. Asphalt, good 50 in the middle. Raziel actually drops it down. Creeper has a chance, leaves it for his teammate. Asphalt puts it wide of the post. What a chance for RO UK, but it goes just wide.
It's a little bit of miscommunication, it seems, from the two lads, as they just didn't quite manage to sort their wheels out, as you put it. Well, Captain Havoc now, he's got the ball in the air. 100 boost in the tank as well. Has a flip to use, just puts it off the backboard. It's really open for Ysgol. They will eventually find their sixth.
Wow. We are heading into quite the route here, aren't we, EPG? Ysgol finally having his say, getting his own second goal of the game. A brilliant performance so far from JC Games. 4 shots from Havoc, 2 shots from Ysgol, and guess what? 6 goals in total. That is quite a brilliant set of stats for them to be really taken home with them, even if the scoreline is just doing that alone.
Absolutely, and they really are handing out a bit of a painful lesson here. First 5 goals coming within the first minute. It's another one coming in. Ysgol has done very well to get himself around that shot. Puts it in the left-hand side with the 7th coming through now. Still 90 seconds left to play. We need to see a little bit more from UK in the midfield areas.
Seems like every single time that JC Games are on the attack, UK have a moment of panic. They don't really seem able to be able to take control of the ball when it is coming at them quickly. Neither can they react fast enough to be able to maneuver their car into a position where they can get the boom downfield. That was a good play from Asphalt and Creeper just as well. That's a lovely boom downfield. Captain Havoc, though, calm, collected in that moment. Will take control of the ball to this right-hand side. Wants to drop it down, but a good bump from Asphalt takes him away from the play. But for how long? Dropped into the middle. Havoc turns again, tries to go for the fake, but Creeper has absolutely none of it.
One thing I definitely am noticing here, Swayze, is Captain Havoc's boost management seems to be on top form right now. He always seems to have the most boost on the pitch. He's always able to get those good opportunities for himself with that boost management, and really seems to be a main catalyst for all of these goals that have coming out. He has been the main player on the pitch as far as I can see. The couple of goals coming out from Ysgol, but it does seem like Captain Havoc just has the run of the play all on his own here. But with his teammate Ysgol finishing off all these opportunities like he has been, 7 goals is definitely well deserved.
Captain Havoc drops it down. Creeper will get the first block in. Over to the left-hand side, looks to try and drop it off the backboard to the centre. Will anyone be there to find it? It is Ysgol once again, just being there right away. 1976. I'm sure he's probably not born in that year. But either way, 8-0 here, EPG.
Yeah, 8 goals. You don't usually see that in games. Of course, this is only a friendly, so it won't matter in the league terms. But, however, it is still going to be a good lesson to learn from UK. You're only going to get better as the games go on. If you're not winning, you're learning, as they say. So it is nice that they are still competing. It is a best of 5, so they will have a lot more experience in this kind of higher experience lobby. With another one coming in here, 0 seconds. Captain Havoc just had another finishing touch, we'll say.
9-0. That's a ridiculous scoreline. Not only that, but Captain Havoc has hit the 4-digit mark on their score. That's a big statement. That's a huge mark, really. And it kind of tells the tale of how the rest of this series could possibly keep on going, EPG.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, when you've got players like Captain Havoc who always seem to be able to kind of have that bit of composure on the ball, and they always seem to know what they're going to do before it happens and reading the play an awful lot more, it is a lot easier for players like him to control the game as much as he has been. Or UK, as much as they had their moments of greatness, they weren't quite able to get the shot off when they had that opportunity, and there was a little bit of panic going on, like you said before, when they had the ball in their possession. So they just need to calm down a little bit. They are a little bit better, I assume, than what they're showing right now. A couple of goals that have definitely been well deserved, but a few that definitely could be cut out.
Absolutely. I mean, look, again, 9 shots, 9 goals, 100% shooting accuracy. That is absolutely insane, almost unheard of when it comes to playing Rocket League. And over on UK, they only got 1 shot off and were not able to put it on target. The save did come out of Ysgol. But at the same time, it shows promise, doesn't it? They have the chance, they've got the shots off beforehand, but they need to do it again. You can't just get 1 shot off and hope that it goes in. Maybe if they try and put a few more on with a little bit more power, possibly a bit more accuracy behind it as well, that could be a good opening for them to maybe get 1 or 2 goals in this next match.
Absolutely, and as we hope to get the next one going, there is plenty of other things to say about their kind of run of play. We've seen the couple of counter-attack opportunities, which seems to be the main cause for all of the kind of dangerous attacks from OUK. That's definitely going to be difficult to say. But they seem to like kind of going on the bounce, getting those opportunities when they just have the defender stuck a little bit too far forward. So it is nice to see that they have that little bit of a game plan set out. But again, it's just that little finishing touch that they really need to grasp and kind of get themselves going an awful lot more.
It's tough to be in this situation, isn't it, as well? Especially coming off a 9-0 defeat. At that point as well, you can just start messing around, having a bit of fun, because that's what these tournaments are for, aren't they? Especially these friendly matches too, just to enjoy yourself, show your skills, put yourself on the internet as well, with some casters having a bit of a shout over what you're doing as well, enjoying our time too. I'm sure, EPG, you're loving it just as much as I am. It's nice, it's competitive, it's all a bit of good fun for us. And here as well, Eastern High Secondary School, thank you so much for having us on here too. But we are just waiting to get this next match underway. We're waiting for one of the players to rejoin the lobby, as right now, Seesaw have got AWOL. Hey, look, it could be a change in car design. That can change the game, EPG.